Okay, guys, thanks very much. And now we are underway. We'll take you there live right now inside the Everest Indoor Training Center from the campus of Oklahoma. Here comes Kyler Murray. One throw already in. Little quick slant, complete, no problem. Daniel Jeremiah is with us down there as well. And DJ, give us a sense of what you're watching as Kyler begins this session from a mechanics standpoint all the way through.
Yeah, one of the things you'd be looking at is just the feet because, the ball jumps out of his hand. You can see that immediately. So it's how crisp are his feet. One of the things he does on tape that's just pretty unique is he doesn't have to grind his cleats into the ground to be able to drive the ball and be accurate. But it's something long-term. You want to see a guy get your feet in the ground, use that base, use that platform. So I'm sure that's something that Jim Zorn, who's running this workout, has been working with him on.
Yeah, Jim Zorn, the former head coach of the Washington Redskins, will now run the Seattle franchise of the XFL when that gets going. And there's a look at Kyler's feet. Bucky Brooks here with me in studio here in L.A. And Bucky, from what you've seen from him on tape, his best throws to you, Kyler Murray?
I mean, I think he can make every throw. I think the thing that stands out, DJ talked about looking at his feet. To me, the thing that stands out right away is it is easy for him to make these throws, particularly at short and intermediate range. Not a lot of effort that he's exerting to make throws from far hash to sideline. I think what DJ talks about, being able to throw with his feet fully, firmly in the ground, you do want to see that because in inclement conditions, when the wind is blowing against him, does he have enough arm strength to kind of drive the ball into it? But you can see right now, he has no issues when it comes to making throws all over the field.
Question. Another close-up look here at the footwork from Kyler Murray, your 2018 Heisman Trophy winner. He and Deshaun Watson, the only players in college football history to throw for over 4,000 passing yards and rush for over 1,000 as well. He's really using only two guys that he played with last year.
I'm going to jump in here.
DJ. Sure.
I was going to just tell you real quick, there's nothing more overrated than how a quarterback's going to take a drop that's been in the shotgun. It's like we make this out to be rocket science. It's 5 steps. It's not that hard. This guy was the 9th pick in the baseball draft. He's going to get comfortable with a drop. You can see it already. Looks like he's been doing this his whole life, dropping back very smooth, very fluid.
DJ, because you're there, you talked about the ball jumping out of his arm. How hard is it coming out, but is it a very catchable ball? Because from my vantage point, it looks like he throws a nice soft ball for the receiver, but it has plenty of zip to get there.
Yeah, I always think the best throws are firm throws. They're not huge, blow the doors off power throws. They're just nice firm throws, and you'll see some anticipation as well on some of these end cuts. You saw it a minute ago. The ball's out early. It's firm. That's where it needs to be. It's a really, really pretty ball when you get a chance to see it here live.
Right, you don't want to break down a brick wall with it, right? But you want it to get there with pace, and you got to be able to catch it.
I think the most important part is wide receivers like catching the ball. It doesn't overwhelm them. They're able to just kind of throw their hands up and catch it, and it doesn't necessarily wear them out. And I just think you can just tell, the baseball background, how easy it is. To me, it's almost like he's caught a can of corn and just kind of throwing it back into the infield.
It's Murray kind of simulating stepping up there in the pocket and getting it down over the middle to one of his big fellas right now. And so he's got one of his fullback last year is out there catching passes for him, and a redshirt receiver as well, Charleston Rambo, out there that he threw some passes to last year for the Sooners. Otherwise, a couple of former Oklahoma wideouts back in 2016 that are there here catching passes for Kyler Murray here in his pro day. Remember, we did not see him throw in the combine, so this is our first shot here since the end of the regular season for Oklahoma to see what Kyler Murray's been working on. And if you did have to look, Bucky and DJ, from the tape that you guys watched, if there were areas where you wanted to see him get better as a passer, things that you're looking for then to kind of help give you some evidence of that improvement.
I think the big thing that you wanted to see from Kyler Murray off his game tape, you want to see how is he going to perform when the pocket is a little muddy.
Right.
Does he have the discipline to stay in the pocket, deliver accurate throws, or is he going to be a guy that looks to leave the pocket as soon as the first sign of it breaking down? The great quarterbacks in this league are able to kind of stand there when rushers are kind of beating down on them and continue to deliver accurate throws. I believe he can do it, but you want to see more evidence of it on tape. And so in the workouts, when they begin to move people around and maybe they simulate some rushes, I just kind of want to see how he changes his arm angle as he's kind of staying there and delivering against guys that would potentially be rushers.
DJ